This is a filling on the root of the upper right second molar. This is the x-ray when it was finished. When we look at the tooth, it's behind the very end part of the tooth near the palate, and you can see the brown spot there. And it's a very difficult place. People typically don't brush their teeth back there. And when they do use floss, there's still like a little depression. You can see my little metal spoon there, spoon excavator, removing a little bit of the decay in the soft area that's present. And one of the tools that might be able to keep that clean would be a rubber pick, or getting your toothbrush, a smaller brush, back there. And it's difficult for a dentist to actually see, so as you can tell, I'm using a mirror to get back and remove the decay. It's also very difficult to put a filling back there because the light needs to move in a, you can't have any undercuts. If there's a spot where the light won't penetrate, the material won't cure unless there's some way to get that light there. The other alternative is to use a self-curing material, which is what this is. This is a glass ionomer that we filled into the area, and we're letting that set. And as you can see, it got a little bit moist. And the problem with this is that it's still a little bit on the rough side, and we won't be able to keep it so that plaque won't adhere to it readily. And so we let it completely set up, and you can see the nice white filling there, which is one of the reasons I like to use this particular product. And then we place a composite over it, and so that it's a little smoother. And we go back with polishing discs and polish the area. And here are my polishing discs. And then we go ahead and take an x-ray at the end to see if we're able to have it nice and smooth and that there's no overhangs anywhere. And as you can see at the x-ray that there's a little bit of extra material right by the root area. You can see the filling, and then right up at the top there was a little bit of material. So we come back and we're using a specialty burr to polish that off so that it's nice and smooth. And you have to be very careful because you could cause sensitivity, and that's where having this magnified about 12 times makes it a little bit easier to make sure that I'm just touching the tooth. And then I come back and I use a polisher and get it nice and smooth. And so there's two layers. There's the white glass ionomer with the composite over it, so that it's nice and smooth. And we take another x-ray, and it doesn't really matter though if the patient doesn't continue to clean it. Here's the x-ray. You can see how nice and smooth it is, and in the future hopefully it'll last a long time.